the following presentation of the National Football League.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the AFC champion New England Patriots and the champions of the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. Around the globe, wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, Super Bowl Sunday. Great to share with you one more time, Greg. What a 2025 season, all the twists, all the turns, and it all culminates tonight here in Santa Clara.
And I think this is a matchup, Mike, that I don't know how many people had on their card a couple weeks ago, but you look at the rosters, both sides of the ball, very well balanced, very well coached. So I think the biggest thing each...
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 2, now Milrow. Got it with Smith and Jigba. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Try and run it with Walker. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
To throw on first down is Darnold. Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker. And he's into the end zone. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60.
Well, after 2 weeks of anticipation, 2 weeks of scrutiny, I'm not sure if you can start a Super Bowl game any better.
On first down, it's Milrow. Taken in right side by Barner. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. Second reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 2nd down, it's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. 3rd down, they go with Walker. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Gonna depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short. That's gonna be caught. And he's gonna have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
1st down, Seattle.
Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Seahawks, 1st down.
First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Good blocking to the 15. And he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and
this drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. They'll look to pick up the pace.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Forced out wide. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
The Patriots. Walker to start the drive. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Seattle.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds. The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
They run with Walker. He's beyond midfield to the 45. An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. with Charbonnet. And he's into the end zone. What a response! Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seattle.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll try and go up tempo here as they hustle to the line. Darnold to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
It's a gain of 10.
His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the 1st down. Throwing, Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play here in the big game. And even 50 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Now Walker. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Charbonnet is in. Touchdown, Seattle. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Walker. He's got room to the 45. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line.
The Seahawks, 1st down.
Once again, it's Walker.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. And goes out of bounds at the 3, and from there it's going to be first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run here, and it's Charbonnet. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 3. Brings up second and goal.
Now, this looks like a design run, and he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play, and now it is third and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. That is caught side of the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. The Patriots offense ready to get back to work. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry, and they'll start it here on first down. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 9. On play action, here's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
23 yards. That's good for a Patriots.
May now on first and 10. That's complete to Diggs. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Stephon Diggs.
From the 41, it's second and 1. They'll run out of the gun, and it's Stevenson. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
First down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Here's a check down, Gibson out of the backfield. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37.
On the Seahawks 37-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's May. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2.
a bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He's got it at about the 8, and they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
27 yards.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
May to throw again. This one caught at the 4.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
At the 4-yard line.
Here's May again. And he'll take it on in. Marshawn Lynch. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, Patriots.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The PAT, up and good. And the Pats back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Corey Wharton now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Walker, and he'll get forward for about a yard. Carroll Landry there on the tackle. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. They try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
On play action, here's Darnold. Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. On the handoff, this is Walker. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the 1st down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Charbonnet. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
He was taken down.
This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Darnold. Got his man at the 6. And he's in! Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Seattle.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will extend this 3rd quarter lead. First and 10, here comes Walker. And mark him down up beyond the 30. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Seahawks, first down.
Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the fourth from Santa Clara after this. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. Walker now gets us going here in the fourth quarter. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Carlton Davis there defensively to break that one up. Teams has come up with the recovery.
You know, it's so hard to say what goes wrong in these bad snaps, Mike. You know, sometimes it's mechanics, sometimes it's concentration, sometimes, frankly, it's just bad luck and things go sideways, but he puts a little bit too much juice on it, ends up out of the punter's reach, and now they're heading back to the sideline, knowing they just put their defense in a really bad spot.
Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11. At the Patriots' 13-yard line.
On the ground is Walker, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace.
And it's third down.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. Exiting the pocket right. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
On fourth down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. This from 45 yards away. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Driver start on the ground, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
The tackle made by Carroll. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Seattle. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Hung brings it in left side. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Fourth down.
And no return forthcoming. We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here we go, set. Darnold to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
They run with Walker. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
At the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. We'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in Super Bowl 60. We're back to write a finish to the season after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run up the middle. It's Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And a fitting ending to a great NFL season, all culminating here in the Super Bowl. And Greg, I think we can say the best team won the title.
And you think back to the season they had, Mike, where they earned everything on the field. There was ups and downs. There was adversity. And they were such a resilient group all season long. They were battle-tested coming into the playoffs. They put it all together tonight, and they can call themselves Super Bowl champions.
On the podium, Commissioner Roger Goodell presenting the Lombardi Trophy to the Seattle Seahawks, champions of Super Bowl 60. So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.